A 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Falcons back to lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
51, Tom! Greystone, have it. 5. Base.
On 2nd and 15 now. Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 2. Now Ryan. Flushed out right. And it's Cooper. And he's got this down on 18 yards. 1st down, Falcons.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
On 1st down, Freeman. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
53, Mike. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. 51. Football. 53 to Mike. Get up.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Devondre. From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Atlanta Falcons. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Rolling to his right. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Down, get it, right 25. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. It's hauled in by
Fast, a lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. On second down, Ingram. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. This is Ingram on first and 10. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, second and long. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete here.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jackson now. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing? I
just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there's a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, I 7.
4th down. Here's Ryan. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And he's got Rome, the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down. First red zone chance now for the Ravens. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And, you know, in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
And an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 73 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll buy some time right, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
The pass from Ryan complete to Freeman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 26. Check 26. Hey, right. 48th month. Watch the slant. 48 the mic.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking win calls.
Switch it.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Ryan. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a good job there, creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That time they pick up a 24 yards on the keeper. First down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. This time Jackson will throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. And it's second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown